Our next guest is a four-time NBA champion who definitely had and still has game, but off the court is where he wasn't initially winning.
My name is John Salley. I'm a four-time NBA champion, father, husband, vegan, cannabis advocate, all-around good guy. I ate the common Western diet until I was 27 years old. That's eating eggs, chicken, and fish, and red meat. Going to an expensive steak restaurant was like, I'm eating good. I'm playing basketball, I'm 27 years old, and I find out that I have cholesterol of 274. I realized how toxic I really was. And then someone pointed out to me that you want to be as strong as the ox, but the ox eats grass. In 2008, I decided to be a true vegetarian, and that's a vegan. I eat more raw foods. I drink about a gallon of really good water per day. I decided to be as self-sufficient as much as possible. Right here, we have a wonderful Maya lemon. This is a bunch of arugula.
We got baby organic strawberries, red and green lettuce.
Whew. Not only do we grow our own food, but we also grow our own cannabis. So this is where I come in to meditate and medicate. You fix the things that is causing you any unhappiness in the second you have on this planet. And the better that is, the happier you're gonna be. Life is too short to do it wrong.
So a little cross-cultivating. Please welcome NBA champion, wellness advocate, John Salley to the show.
Welcome back, John. Always a pleasure.
It's so funny, my mother's gonna watch this. And she's like, oh, I saw you on TV, Johnny. She go, medicate, what you got, baby?
Well, at least she's seeing that you're eating well.
Yes, I'm eating well. This is the crazy. When I was growing up in Brooklyn, we lived in a project. But in another project, they had these buildings that had been knocked down. My mother and everybody from South Carolina built gardens. And so she was like, Johnny, go with me to the garden. And so since I was a little boy, I've been going to the garden and I was staying away from it. Now I sent her pictures. I was like, look at this arugula. Look at this.
And things grow a little better in SoCal than Brooklyn, right?
It grows a whole lot better. Well, I don't know. I grew 7 foot in Brooklyn, but it grows.
I'm curious, given the change that you've made, how do you feel when a professional athlete signs an endorsement deal with soda companies or a fast food restaurant, and you know millions of kids out there, they want to be just like their hero? What's your theory on how much celebrities kind of promote sometimes these really bad foods, but then even in their own lives, they wouldn't eat it?
This is the craziest part. Money is so needed in the West, in our world. One of the things, they came to me and they wanted me to use, I'm not gonna say the name of the company, but it was the wing of a chicken.
Okay.
And they were like, well, he's a vegan. She was like, well, he doesn't have to eat it. He just has to hold it. We're gonna give you $135,000. I was like, who? What about 150? No, I'm joking.
150, I'll hold it.
Give me your arm. No. I wouldn't do it for any money. I said, because then that's not saying who I am. When I see players do things, a lot of them don't know. And in the future, they go, man, I wish I wouldn't have done certain things.
I think so too. And incidentally, nowadays, contracts have gone up in the NBA where
you should,
5-year contract, couple $100 million.
It's funny money.
That's a lot of cash.
You should have a chef, and you should be eating air. Like, they should be feeding you like you're a Roman. Like, that's the way they should be feeding you.
John, you alluded to it back in the day, steaks, rich food, your cholesterol's on, but I would think today's athlete is eating well.
No. See, this is the deal. You guys look at these great restaurants and go, man, oh God, that food's so good. The restaurant is so big, I couldn't get in. It's still bad, dead food. If you're eating dead, decaying carcass, you're eating dead, decaying carcass no matter where you are. I'm sorry, you guys call it
really
meat.
Appealing.
Steakhouse, we serve dead carcass.
Right. They should, but like,
live carcass.
Right, so I go to a great restaurant in Beverly Hills, Craig's, right? You can have dead carcass or you can have a great vegan meal. He makes it for everybody.
Well, since you've made the dead carcass sound so appealing,